everybody! Welcome back, everybody. Today we are going to do a new gameplay. Well, at least a half part of a gameplay because it got corrupted last time. This is called Ace Eternity Chronicles. Right now we are standing in front of this Russian guy, very mysterious. And now our protagonist, or well, our hat of the player, is now questioning this guy, who he is, and what is the reason why he has a scissor in his hand. And with me, we have Danny, of course, the gameplay player, fixing, dictating, and of course, our Justin, our guidance.
Greetings. It's good to be back.
Guess who's back? Back again. The Frio's back. Back again.
Hola, senor.
Sorry, couldn't help it.
You sounded like you have a lot of rum.
I wish I had some rum. I would freaking. I'll be down a drunken sailor. What shall we do with the drunken sailor? What shall we do with the drunken sailor? Early in the morning.
Yeah, we're already on a ship, so stop drinking! I'm really having the time of their life.
Hey, can you blame me for having a good day?
Yeah, I fixated it.
I had to do a big grind session for Mega Man Battle Network 4 Blue Moon. I had to grind a lot of money, a lot of bog frags, and I finally did it. 8 hours of grind total.
No butts, okay?
Where's Larry Butts?
He's perhaps his ancestor could be that
Could be what?
so you could say that the detective, that weird one, you know,
Can be.
Sherlock.
Sherlock Holmes.
Yeah. S'mores. Sherlock S'mores.
No, Sherlock Holmes. That was his name.
Yeah. Hola.
Last night, Mr. Odd, would you like to talk to you about something?
No,
Oh.
I do not want to talk. Leave my cabin. No.
This is going to be terribly.
We're not getting anywhere here.
I agree, but there's maybe someone who else can help. Shall we just go straight to the point?
Yeah.
And not like go distracted, because last time that took a lot of time.
Yeah.
Perhaps the
Distraction mode. Deactivate. Beep.
Perhaps the great detective could get somewhere with Mr. Rollett. Yeah. Okay. Do you have a moment, please, Mr. Sholmes?
S'mores.
You need only address me as Sean.
S'mores. Delicious.
That's what I just said. Did, isn't it? Well, Mr. Sholmes, what were you doing in there?
Sleeping.
Why? I was resting, of course.
Sure, you were resting. So when we were doing it, we were solely high suspicious. Because the door was not locked and it only had a paper on it, which you didn't have a clue what I was saying.
Oh yeah, well he's when he does it, it's elementary. When we do it, we're criminal.
Yeah. Yoo-hoo! Hmm? Thanks, Watch. Let me know that somebody's birthday is. Thank you.
Resting?
Indeed, I was contemplating our sea voyage from the confines of the wardrobe while waiting.
No, you have to say it like indeed.
Waiting for the inevitable time that you would need to call my great powers of detection into service.
Oh.
And it would seem that the hour is upon us now. The time has come. Am I mistaken?
Well, no, actually, you're spot on for once.
Observe closely. Our Russian host in his cabin, Mr. Roylott, is clearly trying to hide something. And do you know what is the most effective weapon to use against a Russian holding a secret? Why, the truth, of course.
Is that not common sense? That you use truth logic to just... and common sense to put somebody in his pocket? Can I be wrong?
I mean, it makes sense to me.
Uh-huh.
That's the way. I like it.
Though it should be pointed out that such methods are not exclusively for the Russians.
Right. Right.
Can you imagine how the Russian will react when the secret he guards so closely is exposed? Would you like to witness it?
No. So I could help it.
Oh yes, please.
Well then, what you are about to see may well astound you. For I am about to apply my great detective's greatly admired great deduction to the case.
1, 2, 3. Yeah, you were right last time. You said 3 and the word 3.
And a 1 and a 2 and a 3 and a 4. And a 3.
Could this man be a more hackneyed portrayal of a dubious Russian? I ask.
What?
From time to time, it occurs to me.
What do you want, idiot?
Did I miss a sentence? Oh, never mind. Is the fellow dubious on account of his Russianness, or Russian on account of his dubiousness?
I really don't think either of those should be according to you or anyone.
That's right. And Mr. Sholmes. I know this man's beard and dark glasses are hard to ignore, especially on first meeting. But once read, it's a capital mistake for terrorize before you have all the evidence. It biases the judgment.
I must have complete silence.
Do we get a dance?
What are you doing? Why are you peering at my face like that?
Just as I thought. Yes, I've quite made up my mind now.
Huh?
There can be no other explanation that accommodates all the facts. Mr. Roylott, I have reached two incontrovertible conclusions.
What? What do you mean?
Number one, your true identity is that of a villain. Using those shears, you are about to end the existence of something most dear. Are you not?
Ah.
And number two, the other conclusion I have drawn, you are, at this very moment no less, in the midst of committing a most grievous crime. Beneath that beard, your mouth quivers with nervous tension as you realize you have been discovered. Does it not?
Oh, now Hoodleton. I never imagined it would be witness one of Mr. Sholm's great deductions of our own very eyeballs.
That was a great deduction.
Nothing can deceive Mr. Sholmes. A single glance, he can deduce all there is to know about a person.
What? The info twaddle?
Oh yes, I read it about countless times in the Adventures of Herlock Sholmes. And now I experience the astonishing impact of his great deduction firsthand. It's like a dream come true.
I can hardly believe it, but all the color has drained from Mr. Roller's face. Like somehow both Mr. Sholmes' deductions were right.
How could you?
How could I possibly know such things, you wish to say? Very well then, I shall elucidate. I shall explain how it was that I arrived at this pair of conclusions. So, do I cordially invite you upon a journey of logical discovery. Let us board the train of reasoning. Put plainly, let us work through my deductions together.
The great deduction. The game is afoot. Trophy 1. Old man's identity. Conclusion.
So, the dubious-looking Russian, Mr. Roylott. Obviously, what catches the eye in the first place?
Few moments. There you go.
Is the enormous pair of shears in your hand. Now we ask, what could you possibly want with such an implement?
The answer, of course.
The answer, of course, is staring us in the face.
Uh-oh.
Don't stare at me.
Thank you.
You were on the verge of using the shears to cut away the copious beard you sport. Now, moving on. The question then begs is this. Why would you desire to rid yourself of this magnificent beard, Mr. Roylott? Once again, the answer is plain. We have clear evidence to shed light on the matter. Regard, if you will, this morning's newspaper. In particular, the fascinating front page article. Which it would appear you have read also, Mr. Roylott. I'm sure it needs no further clarification. The evidence that reveals your true identity is the article about the revolutionary. In translation, the headline reads, Revolutionary Violin Bolshevik flees Russia via Shanghai. As you cannot fail to observe, the subject of the article possesses an extremely copious beard. Having noted the article yourself, you decided to remove your incriminating facial hair before it gave you away. In short, your true identity is beyond doubt. You are the fearsome Russian revolutionary himself, Violin Bolshevik. Not that I've heard of you myself, you understand.
Conclusion, a revolutionary on the run. Topic 2, wandering. Conclusion.
Now, as for my second conclusion, you are, at this very moment, on the brink of committing a most grievous crime. And the proof of this crime, over there. Oh yes, Mr. Roylott. Taken unawares, people have a propensity to let their eyes stray, you see. And I assure you, the eye speaks much more eloquently and honestly than the mouth. The answer we seek lies where the first glance falls. The proof of your crime sits before our very eyes. Yes, that traveling case. It is time, I think, that the case be opened and its contents laid bare.
No, I refuse.
What could you possibly be concealing inside, we ask? By my estimation, a young lady, perhaps? One slight enough to fit therein?
Don't be absurd.
And what, pray, would be the identity of this young lady in the traveling case? Dear me. We are not well suited to a life of crime, are we? Your careless soup duel betrays you. Once again, we need only follow your furtive glance to find the answer. Yes, the reason you refuse to open your traveling case can equally be found in the pages of this newspaper. For there is another most stimulating article. If we turn from the fleeing revolutionary to the back page, renowned prima ballerina of the Novivik Ballet disappears from Shanghai. Such a headline can lead us to but one conclusion. Your crime is that of abduction. And according to the article, the young lady's name is Nikolina Pavlova.
Kidnapping of a young ballerina.
Thus concludes Herlock Sholmes' great deduction of this Russian enigma, Elemensky.
Well, it's not Elemensky, it's a Wrongski.
Wrong doing ski.
To cite the son, that wasn't one of the great deductions I have been hearing so much about it, was it?
Well, the stories are full of Mr. Sholmes' brilliant deductions, you know. But that did seem a little different somehow.
Excuse me, Mrs. Sholmes, could you come over here for a moment?
Pray, what can I do for you?
It's about your deductions, would you mind?
Not at all. Go on.
Well, to start with, there's a newspaper article. I think we had the same issue before, but these two men look nothing alike each other.
Ah yes, I recall our discussion earlier, and at the time, I believe I told you. that the man is a revolutionary, well able to revolutionize his own appearance.
In fairness to Mr. Sholmes, Mr. Roylott doesn't look more like this man than you do.
That's not the point. And the other thing, the part of him being abducted to the ballerina.
Indeed, a truly startling revelation. At first glance, the case would appear too small to accommodate a young woman.
Not at first glance, it is too small, clearly! You'd be lucky to fit a 5-year-old child in that case. Even if you push it really hard.
I don't suppose the missing ballerina is a 5-year child, is she?
You mean you don't know? No, the young lady is 15.
No, I didn't know. How could I?
Well, if she's 15, then 10 years worth of her would be poking out from the case. Oh my god.
Some years ago, I read something pertinent, I believe. A troop of men consuming vinegar daily in order to promote a certain lightness in their bodies.
Vinegar?
For such a sour bunch, it would surely be simplicity itself to contort oneself into the confines of that small case.
Oh dear, you might be thinking of a confortoinist in the circus, Mr. Sholmes.
I think he's talking about the clowns.
The contortionist. Yeah, I know what a contortionist is.
This whole thing is turning into a circus.
Afro circus, bologa, Afro. Miss Nana Hoder, something's occurred to me about Mr. Sholmes' deductions just now. I think his powers of observation are, well, magical. His eyes cut in half the matter almost instantly. It's just where he directs his attention to his logic that seemed a little bit off.
Your idea of a little may be a little off itself, Miss Susata.
It's just one of the two keywords deductions that seem to let him down. So I was wondering if we might perhaps tactfully switch them for an alternative. What do you think?
Switch some keywords in his deductions.
Yes, but very tactfully. I feel sure if we can do that, we unlock the true genius of Mr. Sholmes' great deduction.
Precisely the thought that was going through my own mind. Sure.
This man is a lot of work.
At times I wonder how anyone puts up with me.
And no, that's funny.
Ah, and you, my good fellow.
Sorry?
Take a moment to look at your wrist.
My wrist? Oh no! We've been unhandcuffed. Ah, where are my handcuffs? How did it?
felt they may hinder your ability to follow me in our dance of deduction.
I don't believe it.
Mr. Stones,
sorry.
you're a
Oh.
marvel.
And don't worry, I shall restore the shackles to your wrist when we are finished.
I'm not worried. In fact, I'd rather stay like this.
So, let us begin. Sherlock Holmes is proud to present his logic and reasoning spectacular.
Well, here we go again. Course correction. Hold it!
Mr. Stones,
Wow, we were
old
at a,
man's identity. Conclusion.
we're just gonna go through this quickly because we already know this. Thup. And soon the one change happens. Right around here. Poof.
I'm not sure. Would you really use shears like that to cut off a beard?
I doubt that is something I would ever have to worry about. Doesn't quite sit right with me though.
It doesn't seem to be sitting right on Mr. Boycott either.
Which means I suppose the deduction is wrong.
Let's try this with your key word here, Nahodo-san. Let's see what helps matters.
Right, but how?
I think we should start by looking a long, hard look at Mr. Boycott.
I wonder if it's really his bit he's intending to use the shears on.
Exactly. If we do manage to find something that seems to fit the sense of Mr. Sholm's deduction better,
Then what?
then I'll leave the rest to my capable hands, Nahodo-san.
Why am I the one doing something about this? Well, anyway, let's see if there's anything we could do, even use the switch around in the last sentence. I don't exactly what I was using those enormous shears for. Kind of funny. They say that we have to turn the word around. What if we turn the person around?
There it is.
What the? What is this?
It looks like a facade of stunning golden locks.
No. The color is not the point. Point is, what is it doing on the back of Mr. Rodo's head? And how is it growing out of need of his thick black hair?
Well, yes, that's true. So it's suddenly beautiful and suddenly surprising.
Something definitely is not right here.
Yes!
You're on the verge of using the shears to cut away the golden locks you sport.
Indeed, you have identified the precise detail I was intending to expose.
No, you didn't.
Stop lying!
Such lush golden hair certainly does not befit an old man.
You're not a man at all, you're a woman, and by judging from the length and sheen of your hair...
One still very much in her youth.
Oh no! If only I had managed to cut off my hair, no one would have been suspected.
The question then begged is this: why would you desire to rid yourself of these magnificent locks? Once again, the answer is plain. We have clear evidence to shed light on the matter.
No.
I'm sure it needs no further clarification.
And there it goes wrong again. Oh, that was a shock. I know idea the old man was really a young woman in disguise, did you?
Yeah.
What? What are you staring me at like that?
Yes, it was a surprise, Nahudu-san. You're enjoying this, aren't you?
Sorry?
You look like you're in the most element as you dance around the room. The colors, in fact, Mr. Sholmes like a ballerina.
I'm just doing what we agreed. I'm not having fun or anything. It's strictly business, not so... Damn it.
Yes, I understand. Say no more.
Not strictly calm. There we go. Well, anyway, let's focus on the next part of Mr. Sholmes' deduction, shall we? The evidence that he picks doesn't fit the facts at all.
No, that's true. Given by that Mr. Roycott is actually a fair woman.
Oh, man. Ah, man, I feel like a woman.
Exactly, he already. She cannot be possible this revolutionary.
I suppose it's because the deduction in the whole is taking a different direction now. Yeah.
Sorry. You go up, hands.
Let's switch the evidence to something else. Something that fits the facts as we now understand them.
For some reason, this woman needs to try to hide in true identity. Don't know why they read or heard about young women in this situation like that recently. Alright, I will do my best. We already know the answer. Boom! The evidence that reveals your true identity is, of course, the article of the ballerina.
That's right. You hit the nail on the head. Renowned prima ballerina of the Novovich Ballet disappears from Shanghai. It would appear we are finally able to address you by your true name.
Yes, because your true identity is that of the Novovich prima ballerina.
Miss Nikolina Pavlova.
I need the food, guys.
Ballerina.
Bump. Ooh, that's not good.
Yeah.
No, at least his hat cannot breathe. Or her hat.
The hat will be like, Mm. You're right. My real name is Nina. I mean, Nikolina Polova. But please, I beg you, don't tell anyone. A ballerina on the run.
Now, as for my second conclusion, you are at this very moment on the brink of committing a most grievous crime. And the proof of the crime over there. Oh yes, Miss Pavlova. Taken unawares, people have a propensity to let their eyes stray, you see. And I assure you, the eye speaks much more eloquently and honestly than the mouth. The answer we seek lies where the perfect glance falls.
Uh-oh. The woman is the ballerina, and she's right in front of her eyes. So clearly she can be inside the traveling case as well.
No, that's right. It seems that she wasn't abducted at all.
Which case is the crime this woman apparently committing? I can't see. I'm going to have to step in and fix this great detective's mistake again.
You look pleased, Naruto-san.
You like the idea?
Do you like the idea and another chance to dance around with Mr. Shulm?
Stop it! Anyway, there must be something else. Shows what this woman is up to.
Brown. The tiara.
The tiara!
Yep. Whoa, look at this dancing tiara. Are you done?
I've never seen anything like it. Are those real diamonds, do you think? Dancer.
Sorry, if I can get for food.
Oh, Naruto-san, try it on.
What? Me? Isn't that usually girls who wear tiaras? Wouldn't you like to try it on?
Oh no, I couldn't do it possibly. It's far too beautiful.
Yeah, it's too beautiful. Check it out.
I'm so beautiful.
Mama. Hot. Why does this tiara look familiar? Feels like I've seen it somewhere recently.
Yes!
The proof of your crime is certainly this tiara. This tiara is worn on stage by dancers. No, for it's ballet, isn't it not?
Hey, could you go back to the word?
I can try.
Okay. Yeah, okay, I got it. Got it.
Indeed, it would appear to be identical to the tiara pictured here in this newspaper article. And if the reporting is to be believed, it's an item worth 20,000 rubles. In summary,
The crime you have committed is theft.
Oh,
oh no!
oh no!
I can't help it.
Oh no!
Yes, you left your ballet troupe, unlawfully taking their precious tiara with you.
I have no one, no family, no friends. I am all alone and I need money. But I did not steal the tiara. It was a present from, how do you say, an Earl of Prussia. It belongs to me.
The girl is only 15 years old and she's a runaway by all herself. She must be extremely lonely.
Alright, I will tell you everything. There's no point to hiding it now.
Come, let us not be hasty.
What?
There remains one unsolved mystery about you.
Sira?
Mystery? What do you mean?
You have staunchly refused to open this traveling case of yours in our presence. It is reasonable to conclude, therefore, that there exists some reason why you wish it to remain closed. Is that not so, Miss Pavlova? My dear girl, there's no sense in playing games with me. Nothing escapes my attention. Indeed, I have a very good idea of the contents of your case, even before I have ever laid eyes on them. Dear me. We are not well suited to a life of crime, are we? Your careless pupil betrays you. Once again, we need only to follow your furtive glance to find the answer. Yes, the reason why you refused to open your case. Oh, bro?
I didn't know anything.
Okay. Yes, the reason why you refused to open your case is written in the books on the shelf.
Strange, it wasn't the part and suddenly it's there. What the hell? He's completely changed the tack of his deduction now.
I think Mr. Sholmes is adapting his logic to the changing circumstances, don't you?
This is actually a part we haven't been touching yet, and now we're there.
Yeah, this is new.
Maybe, but why you suddenly brought up the bookshelf into all this? It's a wild guess, surely.
Oh, think so.
No, it doesn't seem like the rather why this young woman doesn't want to open her case. It should have been written in a book that doesn't even belong to her.
Yes, that's true, but still. Miss Pavlova certainly did cast her eyes on that direction. I noticed myself.
Then there has to be another reason why she wouldn't open her case. Somewhere in the same area, if that were a gaze was importantly drawn.
I agree, that's the only answer.
Whatever she is hidden inside the case. Did we reveal the following gaze in her direction of the bookcase? Don't spoil it just yet, Justin. I want to try to find it. Sure?
These are the rules of passage for traveling aboard the SS Buria. Passengers must not keep weapons or rather dangerous objects in their cabins, but are also strictly forbidden.
I think that's it.
I think she have a kitty or a puppy in the case.
There's exactly the same notice in our cabin too. Wonder what happens if we break the rules.
Oh dear, I'm sure the punishment will be severe, Nahudu-san. You will probably be left adrift in the freezing cold ocean. Or should inside a tiny water for days in our end.
Actually, I've been saving my time out for weeks now. Have I? I think that's the reason.
Yes!
How am I so good at noticing?
I didn't even have to say anything.
No, indeed. Yes, the reason why you refuse to open your case is written in the rules of the passage. Passengers must not keep weapons or they use stuff and objects in their cabin. Pets are also strictly forbidden.
Inside that case of yours is something forbidden from carriage on this vessel. That is the real reason why you refuse to open it, thus revealing its contents. Oh, now it moves!
As we have seen, the truck wobbles from time to time. And no weapons or dangerous stuff would move of its own accord.
Which leaves but one possibility, Miss Pavlova, inside your traveling cage. Is the last item listed as forbidden in the vessel's rules of passage.
A pet!
You two need to have to say it exactly at the same time. Not only Justin, both of them.
It was
Okay,
hard,
ready?
okay? It was hard.
Okay,
Let's just say,
I will
the
count
pet part. Let's just say the pet part, okay?
No,
Make it easier.
no, you two are going to say that line at the same time.
Well, for the recording
when
side,
I
okay?
count,
Sorry.
and the
Okay.
countdown of 3. 1, 2, 3.
Is the okay? Try it again. Okay, when you're ready, bro.
1, 2, 3.
Is
It's so freaking hard to count.
Oh my god.
You know it's hard to when you don't know how when you see the other person's face. You know.
Oh my god. You can't do it, Danny? Then I will do that with Justin.
Go ahead. I can't. Say
And
face.
1, 2, 3. It's the last
the last
item listed
item
as
listed as forbidden in the vessel's rules of passage. A pet.
Not even shaking. Michelle, I was once on time. Like, boop, perfect.
Oh man.
I tried to go sink, but it didn't work.
You two think in the bottom that I need the fishing up. Possession of a prohibite animal. Solved.
It sure looks like that, huh?
Elementary.
Oh my god. Can't keep a straight face. That's clear you aren't who you said you were. Getting hot here.
I am not Grimsky Boycott. My real name is Nikolina Palova. Everything you said was correct.
You absconded during one of your ballet company's performances in order to escape your homeland. Later that same night, you stole aboard this vessel.
Which couldn't have been easy. The beer is a huge steamship with a fast crew. You could really have snuck on board without being noticed.
In order to obscure your true identity, you somewhat recklessly took the guise of an old gentleman. And you intended to sever all links with your past by severing your long hair. Yet, to a woman, hair is no trifling matter. My personal recommendation is to leave well alone.
Well, we were just about to cut off your own hair. Who was it that led the scream we heard from the outside the cabin?
That veritable tinkling of a bell? Why, none other than this young lady, naturally.
More likely a full set of pipes, if you ask me.
I was scared. When I went away in Shanghai, I was sure you would come looking for me. That's why I decided to, how do you say, disgust myself? So no one would recognize me. As a result, you transformed yourself into that questionable old man I see. Uh-huh. I put the fur hat and fake beard. Then just before you came in here, I saw in the newspaper. Right on page, there was a picture of me. I was so frightened I couldn't stop from screaming. I knew that I didn't change my appearance completely. They would find me. So I decided to cut all my hair as fastly as possible. I picked up the scissors in my hand and...
At that precise moment, we walked in through the annoyingly unlocked cabin door.
Things happen like that sometimes, don't they?
Things do indeed happen like that from time to time.
Are those two even talking about the same thing?
There's just one more thing I'd like to know. What exactly do you have inside your traveling case? You were right. It's my dear friend inside. My only friend in the whole world.
Then open it!
Please, don't tell anyone. If the captain finds out, if you say to any of the crew.
Your secret is safe with us, I assure you. But in return, you must tell us, in as much detail as you can muster, about the events of last night.
Oh, yes, all right. I will tell you. Well, Mr. Nahuru, wasn't it something, Mr. Shon's great deduction?
It was certainly something, yes. I'm just not entirely sure what. At least Miss Palova agreed us to tell us what she knows. It's incredible.
Indeed, it is incredible.
He's like, oh
It
my.
It's incredible.
Ah, and one more thing.
Oh yes, what?
Observe your wrist.
My. Yeah, I knew it.
What? Your hands are cuffed again?
What? But how?
True to my word, I have restored your shackles.
When and why?
There's still a shadow of guilt cast over you, Mr. Nahudu-san. I'm sorry
Really?
to say. It can be helped at the moment.
Can't it really?
Anyway, let's listen to what Miss Bulova has to say. can't.
Need to make a quick phone call, guys.
I can't go on not knowing.
Damn.
I have to find out what he spec band that Kazumo-sama wrote about on his diary really was.
Hmm.
Here's my very British accent of Inosuke.
Hey, waar ben je momenteel?
Yeah, that someone was killed
ben
in the
jij
cabin
momenteel?
next door to his one last night. My very
Brug.
British accent. What do you think, Justin?
De Zwijndrechtse brug?
Sounded pretty good to me.
Zwijndrechtse brug?
What did he say?
De Zwijndrechtse brug dus. Oké, dan weet ik dat. Oké, dan zie ik... Oké, is goed. Tot zo. Sorry, was this already set?
Sira tried to say it.
I said it in my very British accent.
Well, you didn't go British, but anyway.
One of the crewmen told me this morning when I was eating breakfast.
The man who died, was he a friend of mine?
Oh,
That's why you're trying to find out what happened. Did you notice anything unusual last night?
haven't you heard a strange noise, for example? Perhaps people talking?
Perhaps the ship was absorbed in a wild tempest. Perhaps its steam engine exploded.
Perhaps everyone on board would have noticed if that had happened.
Miss Palova, is there anything you can tell us? I don't know. I'm sorry, but all I could think about last night was what I had done and whether they would find me. I didn't know there's anything that was happening around me.
Oh, I see. You run away from your ballet company, haven't you? An overage ballet?
Yes. I'm traveling to Great Britain, and from there, I want to go to America. I will never dance again. I want to forget everything about ballet. I will start a new life.
You wish to forget? A challenging proposition when you have that striking tiara as a reminder.
But that tiara is mine. I needed to live. I have no money of my own. The Nova Rich Ballad gives us only a little food and water. I must dance all over the world. I had no worry. I had no choice. If I said, it would have been killed me. So you went away to protect yourself? Yes, and the crew of the ship. They have all been kind to me. They let come on board, and they said I could hide in this cabin.
If that is indeed the truth, Miss Pavlova, it creates a most intriguing conundrum.
Yes, it does. What do you think about it, Mr. Nahudu?
Me? Well, yes, of course. I think we should have him as well explanation. To what conundrum, I'm not sure, but...
Miss Pavlova, allow me to pose you a riddle. According to this newspaper, it was only yesterday that you absconded from the ballet. Now, that being the case, it must have been last night that you boarded this vessel. However, the SS Oya stopped by no port last night.
Ah, that's it, of course.
So how is it, pray, that you come to be aboard?
Oh. How did I think about it? The crewman outside the cabin acted very strangely when we mentioned that. I was just after we asked him about the comment of this cabin came aboard.
That is none of your business. Yes, you're right. He did seem to be hiding something.
An angel descended from the heavens, bringing grace and beauty to the stage.
Wait, what was that?
It's how the Russian newspapers describe one of my performances. And that's how I come here too. I descended from the heavens because I'm an angel.
Considering English is your mother tongue, you describe it very vital.
Assurance on center, I never get the touch of the dramatic. It seems Miss Palavra is the same.
A genius descended from the heavens, being grace and beauty to detection. Words once said about myself. A quote from a wonderfully extravagant advertisement for The Adventures of Sherlock Holmes, in fact.
You just changed a few words, you dumbwit! Yes, yes, Mr. Showy. Anyway, it doesn't look like Miss Pavlova is going to tell us what happened. So the friend you mentioned inside your traveling case, is that right? Sira.
I don't think animals are allowed on board according to the rules of passage. Oh please, don't tell any of the crew. They found my precious.
Then the burly Russians would bestir themselves in unison to throw you and your case overboard. no doubt.
So, reassuring Mr. Sholmes.
But what sort of pet is your friend? A little puppy, is it? Is it? No. No.
Maybe an adorable little rabbit.
No.
Ah, you credit Russia as a land with small rabbits, do you?
Oh, they don't they have small rabbits there then?
You may well ask. I have no idea.
It's a ferret. She's having a ferret. I think she's having a ferret in the thing.
You two are miserable bunglers when it comes to understanding the nature of young ballerina's friend. Isn't it obvious? It must be a chicken.
The only chicken I see is you, Sholmes. Really?
Consider the benefit. A rousing wake-up call, daily fish egg,
Oh my god.
and when adversity strikes, it could satisfy the needs of sustenance.
So you will eat your friends. I remember that. I will remember that.
No, 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 no.
Well, it would appear this friend's identity is a closely guarded secret not to be revealed.
Ugh.
He probably doesn't quite trust us yet. Something I would like to show her, I think. Maybe she will able to shed some light on it. I guess this is where we're gonna end it, guys, because it's getting close to the time I have left.
Oh, we've done a pretty good job.
Yeah, we got further, and this time no crashes. Yo!
Yay!
Leave down in the comments what kind of animals you have in her casket. But I think it's some kind of a ferret.
Well,
Or a hamster.
or a kitten. I don't know.
Put it down in the comments to guess what it is.
And maybe next week, or maybe later than that, we'll see what's hidden in it. See you next time, everybody. Bye!
Peace.